Good afternoon, everybody. This is PreMarket Prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin. What can you say other than another day and another day that we're higher? We just keep on going. It seems like every day. It's not every day, but it feels like every day. We're going higher, higher, higher. Joel, how you doing this morning or this afternoon?
Good. Remember that Goldman Sachs chart that you showed yesterday about overnight activity?
Yeah.
Well, we opened this morning at 9:30 at 37.1150, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're currently at 37.11. So up 0.47%. So just tick on more data to that information. The buy the dippers last night did not give much. We made a run at the pre-market high. You guys know I like to keep an eye on that, 1750. Turned back at 17 even. It looked like we were going to roll over a little bit yesterday, maybe take a little poke at 3,700. But we came down just under yesterday's high, 37.02, and then caught a bit, and then it's just been a bunch of meandering ever since then. Crude, that's up 57 cents at 48.57. That's just trading off the highs of the session. Cash session ends at 2 o'clock on that, but 2:30, but they're still trading until that 5 p.m. Globex. Good day for gold. Gold perking up here, moving back towards 1900. That's up $30.80 at 1889.90. Silver up 4.44% at 26.16. And hold on to your hats in Bitcoin, folks. We hit 23,915.
Oh man.
And now we're back at 22,680. And the only thing I can say about, people talk about Fibonacci extensions and this and whatever, diagonal. Just look at whole numbers, whole and half numbers. That's about the only thing you can do when things go parabolic. A lot of people are thinking, oh, I bought at 12,000. If it gets to 24,000, I'm going to double my money. So that's it. There's no magic there, but just missed 24,000 in the Bitcoin, still trading up though over 8%. So Triple D texted me and he said, I'm doing good on my Bitcoin. I'm like, click out of that account right now.
Hey, you should give me that same advice because the best thing I should do is just forget that I have an account at Coinbase.
I don't even sign into those long-term portfolios like this. I don't want to be tempted. I'd be net short. I'd be getting creamed if I had access to those accounts. But anyways, that's where we're quad witch tomorrow. Everything gearing up. I guess let's start with Tesla here. They're still jamming this, so the S&P ARBs have to buy it at the highest possible price. I talked about the 650 level. What's the high here? The high in Tesla is 650, right on the kisser. 49.90 is where you're trading right now, up 27.13. So not only is it up here at this level, it's bid at this level. So the fact that it's holding a bid makes me think that tomorrow morning you're going to come in and this thing might even be trading at a new all-time high, and they just might try and jam this thing all day. The all-time high, I believe, was at 654. What was it a couple days ago? 654.32, and we may get it today. We just pierced through 650. Just take 651. Good volume here in Tesla. So it looks like higher prices for the S&P ad tomorrow in Tesla.
You want to hear some stats? This is from David Aurelio from Refinitiv. So when Tesla joins on Monday, it'll, of course, be the best performing stock in the index this year. The second best performing stock is Etsy, which is up 311% year to date. Tesla is up 600, give or take, 640%. So it's going to have, it's twice as good of a year as the second best performing stock in the index. It's just wild stuff. Also from David at Refinitiv, the Tesla adding to the S&P is going to increase the S&P's forward PE by 1.4%. That's just one stock. one stock being added is going to raise the PE of the index by 1.4%. I thought that was interesting.
I hope they know what they're doing over there. Right? They've been around a long time, so I'm not going to argue with them. But and where's he going to fall in? Is it going to be like number 4, number 5? No, it's going to be lower.
It's only going to be number 6, actually.
So you're going to have Apple, Microsoft, Amazon. Now I combine the two Googles
I think that's what you're supposed to do, right?
No, that's not what S&P does.
But if you combine the market caps of Google and Google, like you're not supposed to do that. It's the same company.
Okay, well let me show you something here. You know how
I know what it says, but maybe unless I'm wrong, but I had always thought that if you combine the Google and Google, you get like by far the biggest market cap. Which
okay, but this is the way S&P does it. Okay,
can you zoom in a little bit?
I don't know if I can here.
Just hit Control Plus on your keyboard.
Oh, that's Control Plus. All right, you see, it goes Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then here you got 1.76 for Google A, and then 1.70 for Google B or Class C. So to me, in my own messed up world, it's 3.44% of the index. I know that's the way they figure it, but to me, it goes on my screen. I don't know about anybody else's. It goes below. It goes below Amazon and above Facebook. See what I'm saying here?
Yeah. So the point is, Tesla is going to come in it's going to be number 6. So it's going to come in where
above Berkshire.
Right above Berkshire. Looks like.
Wow, wowzer.
Anyway,
look at Apple, 6.5% of the index. Holy mackerel! All right, but anyways, we'll see what happens. It's going to even be a bigger part of the index here. Gee, we just said going through 650 at 654.32. I didn't know we'd hit that before the close, but there you go. Currently just made a high at 653.87. They're going to need to do another split soon.
That's the Etsy chart that you're looking at,
right? I just switched over there.
Let's look at FedEx here. We get earnings after the close.
Man, I mean, they're gonna blow it away, right?
Of course.
Right. So, what's the caveat gonna be? And you know what? They can't say this quarter is not gonna be good. I mean, everyone and their brother getting their Christmas and Hanukkah gifts through them. So what could they say bad? They have a dividend, right?
Yeah, they should. I'd be stunning.
Yeah, I mean, maybe well, they're not going to buy back stock at this prices, but maybe throw a little dividend hike in there, reward shareholders, or a special dividend or something. I don't know. They got to figure out what to do, but it's off the all-time high. If you're looking for a target here, I mean, this thing could just immediately go up $20 or down $20, but the all-time high was made at 305.66. That was on the 9th. Another high stalking now. It's called 305. Let's not get too penny-ish here. And then you also have the all-time closing high, and you see this a lot. You see an all-time high like at 305.66. But then you see the closing high on the day prior. So if I had a nickel for every time I saw that, I'd have at least $1. 301.45 is the all-time closing high. But keep on, 305, it could tick that right away. I want to segue into Roku here because, I said the last tip would be to check out that pre-market high, right? And see if you can take that out. Well, you took out the pre-market high, which was 350 on the nose. You went to 352.12. 350 is not looking like a bad sale, folks, at all, when this is trading at 325. So major profit taking in Roku today. And you see the parallel. It actually has 3 lows in the same area. So let's see if that's a bounce area. Tesla just did make a new all-time high, folks. But on the dailies, 327. Well, today's low is 26.50. Your 2-day low is 26.91. Your 3-day low is 26.98. So filled the gap nicely, giving a lot back. Actually, oh no, wait, that's on the dailies. No, I'm wrong. On the dailies, 26.50 or 25.50 is today's low. The other area I'm talking about, there's 3 lows right at 320 if you're looking for some more downside in Roku.
All right, there are some tickers I'd written down from this morning that we didn't have time to get to, so I want to cover a few of them now. Let's start with Redfin.
Oh, my Lord.
You actually brought this up to me, not even knowing I wanted to cover it, but this thing has been an absolute monster.
Holy, I don't even know what to say about this one. I mean, it makes sense. It's the make sense trade. Wish I would have been keeping a closer eye on this one. I just got to put some new stocks on my screen. Let's see. This could be a record here, folks, for consecutive up days. And I mean, look at that. Holy mackerel.
I think every day of this month.
All right. So like those candles are a little bit deceiving because, the way they do it, they don't always have, depend on the high and the open on the candlesticks.
Right.
But let's just go with, November 10th. 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 2 for 3, 3 for 4. I mean, it's had a couple red days. But I guess the most recent streak would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in a row since the December 4th close at 51.36. And you're right, Spencer. It's been higher every day this month. Ended November at 47.89. And wow, unbelievable move in that one. Well, let's see. We'll see if it can ever find a top there.
And just to clarify what you said about the candles, and I've noticed that Thinkorswim does this as well, is the candles don't account for what happens overnight. So if a candle is green, that means between 9:30 and 4 o'clock, it went up. And if it's red, it means it went down. So you can have a red candle that for a stock that was still like quote unquote up for the day.
Yes,
because the color of the candle does not account for the fact that the stock opened 2% higher and 2% lower. You know what I mean? So that's why they don't always go by the colors of your candles, because it's especially if you're looking at overnight action, it doesn't always account for where the stock opened and where it closed and what happened overnight. So
Bill Big D said he got out of his Roku at 348. So
nice.
So way to go there. Wow. Nice exit on that one. A little bit of sell the news. Joel, any good books for technical analysis?
I was about to ask you that. Yeah.
Oh man.
Joel doesn't read.
I'll write a book on the way I do technical analysis, and then it will be a little bit longer than Dennis's. I mean, there's your old school Edwards and McGee and stuff, but man, this market, I think technical analysis of old is old, but you guys know what I like to look at: daily highs and lows, multiple closes in the same area, triple tops, triple bottoms, double tops, double bottoms. But we could, after the first of the year, maybe we'll put
Jack. Hey, you know who has a good book? I think Jack Schwager has been on our show.
Market Wizards, yeah.
He's got a TA book, I believe, and and also William O'Neill does, I think. Don't quote me on that, but there are just so many. The problem is it's so subjective, so it's hard. Let's go back to some tickers here. We had Redfin. We were asked about Fisker this morning, FSR.
Did that catch a bid?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Wrong chart there. It had its pullback and nice move in it today. Peeling back, found that support at the $15 area. Nice move off it, little gap up, and it's trying. Some good news today. Really want to clear 18. You see those 3 highs in that area, but you got to, if you're investing in this, you got an area to lean on, multiple lows in the same area. Nice little gap fill from mid-November. So turn it up. Nice looking chart and get some of that move back. Got a little overdone, just under 24, 14, 19, 20 could be a target. Getting half of those losses back. S&Ps, just a little sprint there, trying to get up to that 1700. Haven't quite been able to do it yet.
I almost hate to ask this, Joel. Did you look at? Of course, the answer is no. Did you see the chart of Luckin Coffee today? No, you didn't. I know you didn't.
What's it? LK something something something.
Yeah, it's L crap. LCK. Oh my god. Wait, I just had it up. No, I shouldn't have done this before I had the chart up, because they said what happened is they settled with the SEC. Is LKNCY, Jesus, and they settled with the SEC.
Oh,
and
jeez.
just blast off today. LKNCY settlement for $180 million. Any settlement is a good settlement, right? So that's great.
Is it coming back?
Well, I mean, look at the chart. Doesn't the chart say so?
I mean, but they're not going to get relisted or anything, are they?
I suppose they could. I don't actually know the details, but I just thought this was
That's
fun.
a lot of coffee.
That's a lot. Damn right.
I don't know.
No. That's a lot of coffee gift certificates, because that's how they perpetuated the fraud in the first place. Okay, back to the chat. Back to serious stuff. Away from the Luckin Coffee crap. Let's go to Square.
SQ benefiting from Bitcoin there. Yeah. Wow. New all-time high by a wide margin. Did that. Oh man, this is a tough chart. 230. Came back. Let's see. I'm gonna have to look at the dailies on this one. I mean, you're gonna get some good parameters from today's session. 237.09. So you backed off that 230.72. You will be posting your all-time closing high today, 230.60. So you got some work to do tomorrow in this one. If you're trying to protect some profits, perhaps if it loses today's low, 227.70, you might have a little bit of a downside draw down to 220.03. So that's where you're at. Real nice area though, that 227.08. That was a close from yesterday, and your high was 796, and it came back in and filled the gap. So just ran with the Bitcoin, got a little bit overdone, see some profit taking, but stick with your long-term objectives. S&Ps are choppy here going into the final minute of trading. Try to get up near that high of the session. I'll be a monkey's uncle if we close right where we opened it at 9:30, and that was 11:50. Roger Milley, he's always good on the on Twitter. He's sending things my way, so I'm going to do Jemiah for him. And what's Jemiah telling me? It's telling me, well, you can say there's no such thing as a triple top. I lied. There's a quad top here. There's 4 tops in the same area. The great band from the Motor City. 4092, 41, 4092, 41, 4078. So that's why does it look like 4 tops to me? Oh yeah, another one at 4090. So there you go. You got to smash through 41. You got to get bid and then maybe get a look at that other monthly high. But someone is patient. They're not selling on weakness. They're only selling on strength, and they're selling on strength at that $41 area. You're closing a little over $1 off it. So very, very well defined resistance. And then even if you look on the monthly candle there, because that other high was in that area, that's what you're shaping up. Got to get through 41.
All right, let's just do one more. Let's just look
One
at
more.
KDMN. This is a biotech, smaller name, but you can do technicals on anything that's not going parabolic. And
I think someone was talking about this one, weren't they?
Yeah.
KDMN,
Macy's Nancy, and it's just been sort of stuck in this range here.
Low price stock. This 460 areas. It's a biotech.
Mm-hmm.
I have it as Kalman Holdings. Am I looking at the right thing? King, Dr. Mary Nancy.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta get this 460 guy out of there, and then maybe take a look at 5. But need a catalyst here. Support at 420. I mean, stocks like this, and trade the range 420 support, 460 resistance. This is the one. If it's a biotech, you're going to wake up one day and it's going to be at like either 2 or 12. So that's what you need.
That's it. All right, 4:00. We are done. Markets are closed, at least for those of you.
Little pop here. New all-time closing high. They're running that into that quad expiration, folks. Gonna settle 1750 was the high. Now we're only a couple points away. So all the chop and slop. We're able to add a couple points here from that 9:30 p.m. open.
All right, there's our disclaimer. Please remember that all the information from all of our broadcasts are meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. That's it. Everyone have a good rest of your day. Hit that like button below. Hit subscribe to get notified as soon as we go live every day. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning. Until then, if you're still trading, good luck and stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow.